Good morning and happy Sabbath, everyone, and welcome to our health nugget for today. As you can see, we have some young people. They don't look like health professionals, at least not yet, but we wanted to take the time to talk to a couple of our young people and ask them a few questions about what's going on with them and how they're handling quarantine and everything. So I'm going to ask you to give us your names and to just tell us a little bit about yourselves and how long you've been attending Tabernacle. I'm going to start with you, Gabby.
Well, my name is Gabrielle Grant. I'm a senior at Miami Northwestern Senior High, and I've been running track for about 7 years now.
Oh, okay.
Hi, everyone. My name is Judelin, Prophet. Shout out to my mom, she's watching. I've been at Tab for about 4 years, and I'm 18. I like basketball.
Okay. So did we hear what school you went to, Gabby? What school do you go to?
Miami Northwestern Senior High School.
All right, wonderful. So you mentioned a little bit about sports, and for those of us who are watching, one of the reasons why we brought them here to talk to them a little bit is because they're very involved in sports. So Gabby, you said you've been playing or running track for how long?
7 years.
7 years, okay. And you, Judelin, what sports do you play or
I play a lot at the school I go to. I'm in volleyball, flag football, and basketball. But the one I stick close to is basketball, and I've been doing that since I think the 8th grade.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're doing the health nugget, and you all are you really excel in your sports. And we would like to know, is there a specific diet or a regimen, physical regimen that you adhere to, and how has your faith, the Seventh-day Adventist health message, how has that played into, if any at all, to the athletics that you've gotten involved in?
I definitely think that track and field has brought me closer to God. My coach is a very devout Christian, and my teammates definitely participate in simple things like praying every day after our warm-up and things like that has become a routine, and even praying with my teammates before a big meet or a big jump, I think has definitely brought me closer to God. And really just any problems that I have in my life, I've gone to my coach, and she's really been there for me.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I definitely do keep a strict diet, especially my junior year. No heavy starches or anything like that, so it was really just meat and protein, or meat and vegetables.
For me, a strict diet has always been essential, and I've actually did a presentation on the health message here at TAB for I think it was Upper Room, was it? And we talked about the importance of a plant-based diet and how healthy that would be. And as an athlete, I know I can't commit to such a diet because it's pretty expensive, but I understood how important it was. So as a player, I don't really drink like soda or anything. I don't eat too much sugar. And understanding that a diet play is a big factor on how you play as well and how you perform. So I take stuff like that serious.
So how do you do that when your other non-athletic friends are eating what they want to eat and not keeping that regimen?
Well, it's about how disciplined you are. What others do can't really affect how you eat, because at the end of the day, it comes down to your performance, your future. So it's best to make the best eating choices.
Okay, so I'm going to ask a follow-up question to that. You all are really good athletes. Do you take vitamins? Do you maintain any other besides your diet, your exercise, and do you have to take vitamins or anything like that to maintain your body?
Personally, my parents have really invested in keeping a healthy diet for me. Even in the mornings, I would have smoothies or wheatgrass and things like that. So there was nothing no like supplemental things other than just natural vitamins and things like that. But yeah.
I don't really take vitamins, but to all my athletes out there, before you play a game, you want to eat a couple bananas or avocados. They got some nice potassium, so you don't cramp up. Another thing I do is before a game, like sometimes when I get hurt, I take ibuprofen, so that's the only vitamin.
Okay. So I want to talk about your academics because you're here and we're talking about sports, but you all also excel academically. And I want to say congratulations on behalf of our church family. You were both nominated for Silver Knight Awards. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what that is and what it's meant to you to have been nominated for that prestigious award? So tell us what is, because some people may not know what a Silver Knight Award is. Why don't you tell us what that is first? What is a Silver Knight Award?
The Silver Knight Award is on behalf of Miami Herald. So they really just take a moment to give notoriety to the great seniors all across, Miami-Dade and Broward County. So there's tons of different categories like athletics, general, English, math, and certain students at certain schools are recognized because of their abilities in those subjects.
And another thing is that they're recognized for their community service and their academics as well. So it's that category, their grades and community service.
And you all excelled in all three, or all three?
Yeah.
Grades, athletics, and community service. So congratulations. Okay. So was it something that you were trying to achieve, or was it something that just happened naturally because you just, or were you looking to get that award, or no?
I've definitely worked hard my past 4 years in high school. I think that it wasn't something that I had on my bucket list, but I think that it definitely came with the hard work, and I'm glad to have been recognized for it.
Okay.
For me, it was actually a surprise because one of the fifth grade teacher at Miami Union Academy came to me about it, and Miss Ryan Carrington, and I was thankful for her and Brother John Devine as well, who works for the Miami Herald, because it's really pleasing to see that someone sees what you're doing, your accomplishments, like my community service here, especially with TAB. They got so many things going on. So I appreciate what TAB has done because they've been the ones to open the doors for me to actually get that community service recognition, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, to know someone is actually watching what you're doing, that pushes you to do more, so.
Okay. So now I have a question about your spiritual life and your spiritual walk. Some of the things that you engage in school may not, or even athletics, it may not necessarily coincide with your spiritual beliefs. How has your spiritual beliefs affected either positively your athletics and your academics?
Like I said earlier, my coaches definitely played a big role in my life. I definitely remember last year at States, both me and my teammate, it was pouring raining, and we just took a moment and prayed with each other and really just gave each other courage. And we definitely did well. We still, got our state title, but and I'm glad to have accomplished that. But track and field has definitely brought me closer to God.
For me, it's like, I've had a strict prayer routine every game. On Sabbath, though, basketball and other sports are off limits, all that stuff on Sabbath, none of that. All right, but my strict prayer routine is before every game, and it's the same prayer. It's, Lord, I know I'm not the strongest, I know I'm not the tallest on the court, or even if I am, please help me to play hard, please help me to play strong, and help no one get hurt today. I pray that prayer every single time before a game. And even on the court, usually people, when you get fouled, they say a couple words, profane words, but how you react also shows what kind of person you are, especially on the court, how you react to getting fouled, how you react to a player getting angry, so it's always good to be humble on the court
As you bring up humility, I wonder, both of you have been given a lot of accolades and gotten a lot of awards and probably breaking some records. How do you keep your humility in light of that?
This is only high school. I just completed high school. I definitely think that there's a lot more to accomplish in life. Not that I don't recognize my accolades, but I definitely think that there's so much more to, I have so much more potential to fill. And I think that no matter how successful I become in the future, I'm definitely going to remain humble because, and all of that stuff can be taken away, so.
For me, how I remain humble, I look at those accolades and those accomplishments, and I remember the people who've invested in me, people who believed in me to be able to get that far. So when I look at those accolades, I don't see myself. I see the people who've brought me to that point. So I just thank God, because if it wasn't for, my family, my church, and my friends who've believed in my talents, I would never get far at all.
All right. Well, I thank you both for coming in this morning, for sharing the information, from sharing and even talking about those who have put you where you are, and recognizing that it's not just you, but that it's a group of people, your parents, as you all mentioned, your church family. And so we want to thank you and again congratulate you for your accomplishments, and we are looking for more, and we continue to support you in your endeavors. And so I thank everyone.